How the Eric Adams criminal case is resolved could not be more important to the rule of law in America. Those are the words of our next guest, Andrew Weissmann, in a new article posted on justsecurity.com. Andrew Weissmann, former FBI general counsel, former chief of the criminal division in the Eastern District of New York. He's also an MSNBC legal analyst. And so, Andrew, we talked about this as a possibility that in a situation where both sides of the case are agreeing on a controversial motion, the judge just might decide to hear from someone else arguing the other point of view on this. And that seems to be where we are now.
That's right. And to put a fine point on what you were saying, Lars, it is extremely unusual, as you have noted in the past, for the government to ever be moving to dismiss criminal charges without there being some real problem in facts or law. But that's not what happened here. It also, as you correctly noted, is extremely unusual for a court to resist that because the law is very favorable to the government. The only other time in recent history is Trump 1.0, where Emmett Sullivan, a federal judge in D.C., did exactly the same thing. And Dale Ho, the judge here in the Eric Adams case, cited that, where, again, a federal judge resisted what was essentially, in his view, a type of collusion and wanted to hear from the other side. So this is extraordinarily unusual, to say the least. But the key issue for me is not so much Eric Adams. And I'm a New Yorker, so I care about justice in this city and justice with respect to having the charges against our sitting mayor be adjudicated. But the real issue is the Department of Justice saying that it's totally appropriate to have this kind of choke chain on the mayor of the city of New York and have this kind of bludgeon over him where he has to do their bidding. That, to me, is the much, much bigger picture here than just Eric Adams, because if this is allowed here, this is going to be the weapon of choice for the Trump administration to get people to bend to their will.